What's going on, people? Fan Entertainment from TickGamesNetwork.com, and congratulations, you guys have leveled up to 60. This is the Double XP podcast. This isn't our normal night. I apologize. That is my fault. I know y'all got other podcasts. I normally rock it on Thursdays. I know you guys are probably watching football, so we won't take up too much of your time, but we are going to have a podcast today, and I will say before we get started that there will be no Xbox slander tolerated tonight. I'm a channel my inner bot.
What he was saying was, I will say before we get started real good, there will be no Spider-Man or Sony slander tolerated tonight.
Nah.
What?
On nights like this,
Sony slander is
we have
okay.
solidarity. On nights like this, on nights like this,
Just for tonight,
just
this is a Sony podcast.
Just lay back and let it happen and enjoy it.
Yeah.
What?
Damn, they ain't clocked out, man.
This ain't y'all.
We put them in timeout.
But listen.
This is karma for that stuff he was getting ready to talk just now.
Yeah.
This is God telling him to chill.
Wait a minute, y'all can't hear me?
This is God using both Morgan Freeman and Stan Lee's voice to tell him to chill just for one night.
Y'all can't hear me?
And let us have our fun. Let us have our joy.
Wow, they can't hear me.
Oh,
okay, now.
Oh, man, I'm sick of that happening. Y'all can hear me, though?
Yeah, okay, now.
That's weird, man. But okay, get the introduction started. Let's start with my man, Dallas. What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm like, spider blood, radioactive spider blood. It's going down tonight, man.
Crunk Girl, what's happening?
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, back at it again. We got a whole lot to talk about, boy. No Sony slander will be tolerated.
At all.
At all.
I'll mute all y'all and slander Sony as much as I want.
That's cool, because nobody's going to be able to hear you just like tonight.
Right.
Xbox to the king. I mean Halo to the king. Me. What up, bro?
What's up, webheads? What's up, webheads? Let's get this podcast going.
Thugger.
What's up, y'all? I am glad to be back, and we got a lot of good topics to talk about tonight. Even though
you gotta make a Spider-Man reference.
Oh, go web go. I had to think about
Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out. He is
All right, so we're gonna go on to our first topic and ignore fame right now. So what's our first topic, y'all?
All right, so thank you guys for rocking with us once again. We weren't going to jump right into it. We're not going to keep out too long tonight. So apparently an article came out just recently stated that back in the day, when Division first dropped, we know Microsoft and Xbox had the marketing rights to the Division. They're saying that Microsoft called and been like, and called Division developers and was like, hey, you know that Ps4 version? We want parity. Make sure that joint don't look better than ours. Make sure it's poopity scoop. Make sure it's trash. So I want to ask y'all, do you guys think that really happened? And if so, do you guys think that is a practice that most likely normally happens when you have the marketing deal for a game?
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, we all know the corporate world is cutthroat. Stop at nothing.
I believe it. The whole parody thing going on, I believe it.
Like, it may not have come from the top, but it came from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And they
you want every advantage.
Stuff like that.
As a company, you want every advantage you can possibly do.
That's what I tell people. I said these companies that you guys sit here and defend, and you got high praise. These are corporations. At the end of the day, there's only one thing that matters to them, and that's the money. That's it.
Hell yeah, that's all they want is money. Like they'll switch up real quick if they can make that dollar.
Yep.
And that's Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, all of them.
Like, we rip on EA, but it's EA's dirty laundry is out there because we all see it. But you don't think behind closed doors all these companies are doing something similar?
Microsoft, Sony, all of them, but they all do.
Oh yeah, they all want their bread. Like, you really think that if I'll say this, if Sony didn't have the year that the decade that they had last decade, do you think we would be getting what we get now? No.
Exactly. And it happens on some level. As clean cut as we feel like CD Projekt Red looks, as clean cut as they images, their employees say something different. They feel some type of way. We get to win, but somebody has to lose somewhere down the line.
Look at the studio develop Detroit becoming human.
Graphic God and TF God in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, Hugger. And Graphic God, yeah, I don't know a mask call, but yeah, get with me, man, and we can talk, man. But my bad, go ahead, Hugger.
But yeah, look at CD Projekt Red. They're not as clean as we think they are. Look at developed Detroit Becoming Human. His be online only. We just said no, and then people got behind that. The only way we're gonna change is if you hit them in their pocketbooks.
Which is crazy to hear me say that, you know, he think the underrated one. Before he was saying PlayStation was God, like right before the podcast, and could do no wrong. So I'm shocked to hear that from you, but yeah, you did.
Don't talk mad on my baby like that.
No PlayStation slander will be tolerated.
Yeah.
At all.
Not on Spider's Eve, man. Not on Spider's Eve. All right.
Spider's Eve.
Yeah, this is the night for the true believers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm buying this last Spider-Man Day 1, but I'm taking the knee until Miles Morales is in the game.
Man, where's Nipper Demons when you need him, man?
Man,
RIP to my brother, man. I miss him, bro.
Well, that little topic ended quickly because let's go ahead and get to what everybody want to talk about. Cyberpunk, exactly.
Oh God, yes.
So Cyberpunk gameplay was finally seen. Everybody finally got to see what it was about. And I can tell you off the rip, I'm being completely honest, there's no way that game looks even close to that on current gen hardware. It's going to be best played on PC and next gen hardware. To be honest, if I don't have a top-notch PC, I don't see myself even playing that game until next gen because I need to play it in all its glory. What did y'all think about that? I know we're a little bit late, people. I know we're late. We're a bi-weekly show. But what did you guys think about that gameplay?
Oh, it's so good. It was the first gameplay in a very long time that I have sat and watched all 48 minutes of it.
I wanted it to be third person.
Man,
you know what? Honestly, I think they did a good job with it being first person.
I wanted it to be
they
both.
Did, and I can put that feeling to the side.
I wanted it to be where you can pop out third person and be first person and third person. I think that type of game it would fit, but that's just me.
I'm falling out of grace with first person games. Like I prefer third person on these games, but like.
But some of the instances,
I prefer third person, but I think with this.
Some of the stuff that was going on, though, it needed to be first person.
Well, think about it. If the this is their first vertical slice they're showing us, so maybe if the community wants something, people will put it in, they'll put it in, or within a couple of months, people on PC will mod in a third-person view. So, or there'll be some console commands you can unlock to do it, because Witcher has some console commands you can put it into first person.
Man, Witcher is fire, bro. I still need to beat that game. It's so big.
It's huge.
Can you imagine?
You know what's crazy though is the people that like are like really getting into it, saying like, see, I'll say one thing about CD Projekt Red. When they show off a game, like everyone gets excited for it. They're starting to get to that like Rockstar level where, when they show off a game, people are going to be talking about it for a while. But a lot of people are saying like, oh, these are the best devs out. I'm like, let's be honest. Nobody really knew who CD Projekt truly was until Witcher 3. Like, Witcher 1 was Witcher 2 was okay, but Witcher 3 was the game that put them on the map. Oh, and that's just one game. Like, let CD Projekt, like, let them branch out. Let's see how Cyberpunk comes out before we start like, talking about, oh, they're better than Naughty Dog, or they're better than Rockstar, or they're better than Rocksteady, or something like that. Let it cook for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Because Cyberpunk comes out and that game is trash.
Into their lane. Yeah.
I think people are just so hyped because of the trailer in 2013. So they're like, ooh, that looks interesting, and we haven't had, or at the time we hadn't had a really good Cyberpunk game. Now there's a lot of good Cyberpunk games. But yeah, I agree with you. People need to chill on CD Projekt Red.
And it's like the CD Projekt Red, they are very good. Like if anybody who played The Witcher and beat The Witcher, they know that Witcher 3 is probably one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Like not even just this gen. It's true. The way they do side missions and flesh out the characters and stuff like that. Oh my god.
Boy.
Anyway.
Let people talk.
You wildin'. I don't know about this generation though. I think for me, Persona 5 is still the best RPG to come out this generation. But Witcher's up there though. Witcher's a really good game.
South Park It's the best RPG.
Nah, bro. Persona
And there's
5.
no debate.
I don't want to say the word.
First is
Persona
Red
5,
Dead.
doo-doo's on
Now,
that.
oh god.
Stick of Truth
Think
and
about it.
Fractured Butthole are the best
Stick of
RPGs
Truth
this
didn't come-
Stick of
generation.
Truth. Yeah,
came
Stick
out-
of Truth
Well,
is
that was
up
last
there,
gen.
but
Stick of Truth was last gen.
Yeah, it was last gen. What are you talking about?
I'm tripping.
If they do release Cyberpunk on this gen, I think it would be interesting because this is also the same studio that gave us, and I'm not even talking about Witcher like the game. Did you guys buy the physical copy of the Witcher 3?
Yeah, I
No.
did.
yes.
I got the
I
joint
did.
digital.
In the
Wish
physical
I could give it
edition,
away.
you got stickers, you got a map, you got the soundtrack, you got what else did you get? A game
Everything
manual.
but a good game.
You got everything with it, and then you got to thank you for
Wow.
the game. You gotta
Yeah,
thank
and
you
you
They
for
did. They took it back.
Everything but a good game. What a dickhead.
No, you gotta thank you. That was really cool how they did that with the thank you.
So
No,
They also get to know what to
Whoever
say.
that was
Got 'em.
before, whoever that was before, Guy, Morgan Freeman, Stan Lee, whoever that was that muted fame, you mind doing it again for me real quick,
Yeah.
please?
Morgan, hit him.
It's
Gonna
you got to
be-
know what to say.
they're gonna put it
Got 'em.
out.
Thank you for
And my
buying this
favorite
game.
thing that they did for years is like, oh, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When it's goddamn ready, that's when
Yeah.
it's coming out.
Like,
Ooh.
I truly think the Cyberpunk 2077 might actually come out closer to 2077 before we
Big
actually
facts.
get it.
Hey,
I don't think
just-
so,
it's a
man.
good game.
I don't think so, man. I think that's gonna be a cross-gen
Because
game.
this
I
gen,
got a feeling.
this gen is about done, right? We got a year left in this gen. That's the next gen game, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
I think what it's gonna do
cross-gen,
is it's gonna come out on this gen, but it's gonna also have not a remaster version, but it's gonna have a kind of like how Battlefield 4 did, where it came out on last gen, but it's gonna look and play a lot better on next gen. It's gonna have like a version
You'd
for
be a
next gen.
damn
It's gonna,
fool
Like
to buy it.
GTA 5.
You'd be a damn fool to buy it on Xbox One or PS4.
shit.
No, you
I-
wouldn't. No, you
Why?
wouldn't. If you ain't
For what?
upgrade, you gonna get.
No,
what
but
you
no.
get.
Here's what they'll do. What they'll do is you buy it on this gen, and then say like 6 months. That's when the next gen consoles come out. They have a version for that, and you can take your save progress, transfer it to that version.
They're
Yeah,
gonna do
save
it. Yo, they're gonna
progress.
do it the same way Grand Theft
Still
Auto
gotta buy
5
it
did,
again.
bro. They're gonna wait a year, and it's gonna come out on the regular consoles, upgraded like Grand Theft Auto 5 did. Because I think they came out 2013, then came right back out again in what 2014, 2015.
Something like that.
It came right back out with the remastered version. Everything looked better.
Yeah, but
I'll
everybody's
buy it
talking
both
about how much patches of grass made a certain version look better.
Yeah,
than
and
others.
Red Dead is gonna be the same way. I keep telling people that Red Dead is gonna do the same thing.
What?
Fanboys always running their mouth
slow?
about insignificant things. You know, you gotta listen.
That's true.
Yeah, let's listen to Fame.
Oh,
Crazy shit he says.
What I say? I didn't say nothing.
that's just
the
ripping
point.
on you today.
Yeah.
Calling
What
the
happens
wrong
when you throw a
games
rock and hide?
overrated, man.
Calling the wrong.
Like, I mean,
games
of all the
overrated.
games you could have popped on, The Witcher is just not one of them.
Why
You know
not?
what?
See, look, the police coming to get you
My
with that
bad.
ridiculous ass.
My bad. Let me conform really fast. Hold on.
There you go.
You know
The
what?
Witcher's great.
It's-
Red Dead is great.
There you
Sony
go.
is God.
There you go. There you
If
go.
it doesn't
Okay.
come out this gen, I'm glad that they're taking the time because we've had so many games recently, i.e., Mighty Number 9, Mass Effect Andromeda, that could have done with some holdback, and they pushed back The Witcher 3, and people were like, "Oh, now this game's gonna suck," and it's probably the best game. And it's just like if they're gonna take their time and do what they did for that, hell yeah. But I don't think it's gonna come out of this gen if they're gonna do that.
It's
And
gonna be
You know,
cross-gen.
you know what's
man.
funny though is something I didn't mean to cut you off, Kronk, but I just want to say something real quick. It's funny how certain companies can delay their game, and everyone's like, "No, it's fine, just make the game better." But let Sony or let Microsoft delay one of their big
all
games.
hell breaks
It's
loose.
hell
Oh,
to pay.
hell no.
If a third-party developer does it, it's fine. It's
Make
perfectly
it
fine.
better.
Whether it's
I don't know,
Rockstar.
because
Now, I know it's
people
you
gave-
talking, but I just
people
heard
gave
Fame's
Rockstar
voice coming
hell.
out your mouth just now.
Oh, well. I don't know
No,
about
I
that.
just say
You're
PlayStation
not, you're
or
not gonna
Xbox.
keep
I
on
just-
disrespecting me
I
now.
don't know about that, bro. Because
Tell me that wasn't
Yo,
something you would have
niggas-
said.
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
know
keep
about
on
that.
disrespecting me.
man, Fame. Never mind. Yeah.
I'm an easy target, bro.
No, nothing will be. Sony will not take any slander tonight.
At all.
That I know.
My bad. I keep forgetting to conform to y'all's way of thinking. My fault.
No, but
Interesting.
Y'all's way of thinking.
I mean, hey, if you can mock us for our point of view, then hey.
What do you mean by y'all? Huh?
I'm talking about the other
you're
black
part of this,
people.
Hugger.
The other black people in the podcast, including me. Because you look, I can't say the N word because you were N word today for messing with me.
Why you gotta be so rude, ho?
Wow. You an N-word today. That's going in a yearbook somewhere.
The N-word today.
I just had an interesting thought about our topic before fame got us all tripping. You guys think, and I don't know why I just thought of this, but CD is leading the way with this, and people are probably the most hyped for this, that they could be talking with Microsoft, Xbox, all them, and working with them to develop a console based on how their game is gonna run.
That would be dope.
Like base it on because when you go get a PC, at least back in the day, when you wanted a good PC, you're like, I want something that could run The Witcher 3 Ultra nothing. So maybe they're building a console that could work around, I want to run Cyberpunk at this level. And they're like, okay, we'll try to work around that, put in stuff like that.
And that would be honorable.
That would be.
I'd buy it.
Do you think they would do that?
My man TF guy say Nintendo rocks all Bethesda, Virus, CD Project Red. Let's keep it real here. They the best in the business.
All right, well.
You know what? Going forward, I'm about to be the Nintendo god. I'm about to switch my fanboyism. I'm about to rap Nintendo heavy.
I can't.
Until they do something and you get pissed off.
I'm going to stay on this topic.
Why not?
Yo, you gotta admit though, Bethesda, great developer, because some of their bugs in their games are the funniest thing you will ever see in a game.
Yo, you just type in Bethesda bugs and a bunch of stuff pop up.
Yo,
bunch of stuff pop up.
I can flip because my man,
you know what's crazy though?
What?
On that same note though, is if you type in Xbox games, you don't get no search results.
Oh.
Okay, no, we're not going there.
I'll mute my mic now.
Dang, wait. How we gonna sit up here and say no Sony slander at all, and then you like do real fast? Like, that's pretty.
Oh,
it's still funny though.
Naughty Dog in there too. We forgot about Naughty Dog as a top developer.
No, I did say Naughty Dog.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was talking about CD Projekt Red, people were comparing them to like Naughty Dog and like Rockstar.
See, this is what happens when I put together a podcast full of throw babies. I get slander from people.
This is what happens when a podcast is put together by somebody that doesn't understand Kojima's greatness.
Oh,
Kojima, okay.
Because
we're not going to talk about the UPS game today.
You yourself,
yeah, we ain't talking. Yeah, the life and struggles of a UPS man. We ain't talking about that game.
Hey man, we gonna see it at Tokyo Game Show.
Trash.
We gonna see more footage. We don't know what the hell it is.
But at some point, it's gonna be released, and then y'all gonna be the same people who was drooling over Metal Gear. It's gonna be.
Oh.
Bro, ain't nobody peeking for Death Stranding.
Can we talk about the guy? I don't want to call him a games an insult to games journalism, but he went to the CD Projekt Red when they were doing this is a little bit of old news, when they were doing the industry only play demo before they released the game, and he recorded the audio from it and then got mad and upset at people when CD Projekt Red, and then posted on YouTube, and then got mad when CD Projekt Red took down his video. He's like, well, you know, they didn't say you couldn't record audio. They said no video, no pictures, please. It was a closed event. What do you guys, have you heard of that? It's pretty old.
I have.
It's like a month.
I never heard about that.
And that was dumb. Like, that's different. Just clearly they want you to respect they want you to respect the fact that they don't want anybody showing anything right now. Clearly, you're not respecting that fact, and you can't get mad when they do something about it.
And his video after, just, it was kind of like the guy that got caught stealing content there. It's like, you make no sense when you're talking, and you're just going around in circles. It's like, well, I was the only one smart enough to sit there and record it. I was like, no, you were the only one dumb enough to sit there and record it.
Yep.
I never heard about that.
That was
I just don't
disrespectful.
understand it.
But
That
that's
was so
stupid though.
Wow, wait a
Why would
minute. Hold on, guys.
post
I gotta take my belt off real fast and beat some. Demi, what up, bro?
What do you gotta beat? You cut off there, huh? What you gotta beat? Take your belt off?
Yeah.
And what?
Hold up now. What kind of goddamn podcast is this?
Whoa.
I was like,
Whoa
hold
there,
up.
Nah,
Yeah.
you can't wait.
Where'd
You
you
can't wait
find
till the
this?
damn podcast. I know Spider-Man's about to come out, but damn, chill.
Damn, son, where'd you find
You
this?
really hyped.
Now y'all need to chill, but y'all always twisting my words, bro. I'm about to. Oh, y'all finna get fired. Demi, thanks for coming 30 minutes late, sir.
I would just like to say my internet is still down.
Oh, okay, so you logging in from your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, did that 30 minutes ago.
Look, look.
Hello,
Hey, man.
everybody.
You
This is Demi
just-
God Reviews. Introduce yourself, Demi.
What's going on, everybody? Demigod Reviews here. The salty Comcast customer right now.
I bet you want to tag him on Twitter.
Yeah, at Comcast cares.
Hey, Demi, if you missed it, we were just talking, Meek and Delicious was talking about how much Spider-Man is trash. What's your thoughts
No,
on
we're
this?
talking about CD
Oh,
Projekt Red.
we said that no Sony slander will be tolerated. It's been
At
enough.
all.
It's been enough of that for the past 2 weeks. Puddle game.
Actually, Demi, we'd like to get your thoughts on the Cyberpunk gameplay.
Look, I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. Day one, I'm sold. I don't need to see any more.
We're not
buy
gonna
on
get
the
from
Switch.
Demi for like a month.
See, we need more Demis and less Fames. That's what we need.
Give me just give me a release date and I'm set.
You gonna buy it on
Facts,
the
right.
Switch?
What's the most expensive edition? I'll take it.
I'll take it.
If
Y'all
they
gonna
drop
give
a
me that.
collector's edition,
Does it
with the
come with an
statue,
implant, some type of cybernetic implant? I'll take it.
Right.
I hope it comes with that statue they were giving away at E3.
Listen,
That would be cool.
if it ain't coming on the Switch, I don't want it. The 10 guide. Check it
Well,
in.
you about to miss out on a lot.
Boy, somebody
Did you
hang up
say
on this man.
Nintendo?
Nintendo.
He likes to make the
Oh,
top.
hell
He brings
no.
up to try again.
I'm flip flopping like all the Xbox 360 fans last year who are not PS4 fans. I'm flip flopping every episode.
Oh, he
Today-
calling them out.
Today I'm a
You're
Nintendo.
like a fish, man.
No, the
Oh,
chat
man.
called him out. That was
He's
TF God.
a fish god.
Fish guy.
No, that was
Fish
TF
God.
God in the chat. He say, y'all saying no Sony standard like all PS4 fans ain't flip floppers that own 360 last gen.
I never owned a 360 and I played PC.
I own both last gen. It's like this gen.
I had a 360 last gen and I own everything now. So
So this podcast, I'm a Nintendo guy. I may be a PC mustard race next podcast.
Ugh.
you're not
I miss
gonna
the
be a
next
PC
podcast.
guy.
Bro, I'm a flip flop every podcast, bro. I'm a rep a different brand, bro.
Oh man!
Today I'm Nintendo.
Stirring the pot.
And unlike Demi said last week, I will be able to walk when I'm a PS4, a PC guy. Next
Oh, my
episode, I will
goodness.
be able to walk.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
according to
What,
Demi-
he can't walk?
According to Demi, PC guys
PC
can't walk.
gamers
So,
can't walk.
Hey,
I forgot
first
about
of
that
all,
shit.
Good job, Demi.
That was thing to set all that.
The chair bound.
You ain't got no proof that I said it.
Now people are gonna go back to last podcast and scrub
What
through
are you
it, like,
talking
what
about? Why
did
you
I
say
say?
PC? I can clearly walk. Okay.
There's some PC dudes in here. They're gonna start
Yeah.
swinging, and I'm just be like, I didn't say that. So
Cool. So, I'm gonna talk to you guys. Everybody watch that Blackout trailer that was announced?
yes,
Y'all think it's
Oh, yes.
RIP Fortnite?
yeah.
RIP PUBG?
I wish the
Nah,
whole genre would RIP.
Unless it's free. Nope.
No, it's free. It's included with it.
No,
So,
when I mean
Oh.
free, I mean by the game.
free to play. You mean
Standalone.
Free to play. Yeah.
Yes.
Free to play will always trump something you have to buy.
I think Battlefields is free to play if I'm not mistaken.
Is it standalone?
I think Battlefield's is standalone.
Damn.
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of people is really like they saw this trailer and they getting hyped for it. Like a lot
I
of
mean,
people
it
feeling it.
looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. That map size is crispy, bro. I was taken aback for a second. I thought they was gonna smush it down a little bit.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't plan on getting Black Ops. I was gonna fall back, but looking like this might have a nice little run on it, bro.
fallback game.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to be there with you, man, but that damn Battlefield beta was so bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Battlefield betas are always bad to me.
No, they're
anyway.
not.
To me, I said to me,
This,
except for 3.
yeah,
I've
Except
played
for
too
3.
many Battlefield betas where you got the giant soldier next to you, or the constantly swimming. It's full of bugs.
Or people falling in the floor.
and
Or like,
it was so fucked, man. I've been giving Call of Duty like the side eye for the past couple weeks, man. Oh, it was so messed up.
I always do that with Battlefield.
We're going back to the old rules with the be free. We'll talk about it after the show. We'll talk after
you,
the
Captain
show.
America, talk about language.
We'll talk after the show. We're going back to the old ways, but that's too much work trying not to cuss. It's too difficult. But I'm not gonna lie, man.
It ain't too difficult if y'all just know how to censor yourselves.
Right? I didn't even slip today. That was y'all.
You slipped before the podcast.
I do have a bias. I'm rooting for
before the podcast.
I'm rooting for any game to kill Fortnite. So I'm biased.
So I think we all agree with that one.
I'm rooting for any game to kill. I'm rooting for Fortnite to die already.
Fortnite is not gonna die, bro. I don't know why y'all are
It has to at some point.
I want to see in a couple months when all the kids that were playing are back at school and how much the numbers and all that stuff.
Oh, the kids are already back at school.
They play on their phone.
Yeah, at least
they
ain't doing number when they come home play. My little cousin's son broke his TV playing Fortnite.
I beat his ass.
Exactly. He gotta buy a new TV tomorrow because his son
There's would not have bought me a new one. They will beat my ass and it's like, you focus on
No, it was his TV. He broke his TV. He was in his room. He was in his room playing Fortnite with his feet on the desk where the TV was at, and he got mad and
so not only did he break his TV, but he broke his TV over Fortnite. Oh, that's a
he got mad and he ain't been in the 4th grade, so he about 8.
Oh,
get the strap.
Yeah, man. He broke it, and now he gotta go buy another TV tomorrow. Like that joint's crazy.
No.
He gonna buy some Hot Wheel car tracks to go with that TV.
It was so crazy. He told me how he broke it. He was like, he pushed it so hard the TV hit the wall, and you know what happens when the TV breaks? Like the
what y'all should do?
4-year-old doing this?
No, I said a 4th grader. He's in the 4th grade.
What y'all should do, Jalissa, is take him outside and give him a can. Give him a can and a sign that says we'll do Fortnite dances for money and make him dance outside until he can have money for a TV.
That's so perfect. That's like my wife and kids style punishment right there. That's creative.
I love My Wife and Kids. TF God says not rip Fortnite, but between Blackout and Firestorm, PUBG is in trouble. Fortnite is actually a good game. I'm just glad the real hardcore game got that popular instead of the casual games like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, I can give you that.
I mean, Flappy Birds at one point in time was popular.
PUBG will be more in trouble than Fortnite. That is true. PUBG will be more in trouble than Fortnite will. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
PUBG's already in trouble.
Here's the thing with PUBG. PUBG got to do one or two things at this point. Bluehole got 2 choices. 1, release the thing on PS4 now. 2, make the game free. Or 3, become a Microsoft studio.
I think it's gonna come to PS4 at some point. Honestly.
Or 4, develop your game and stop trying to sue every single person.
Well, I'm not gonna defend Epic because Epic is a bad company.
Oh God, yeah.
They're terrible, terrible people. So
they sunk a freaking awesome game, Paragon.
I like Paragon. I mean, it wasn't great, but I liked it.
It was
pretty dope.
Yeah. And the character, it was It's
I had a friend who liked Paragon, but boy Vic, he used to dominate in that game. He was a beast at Paragon. He was so upset when they got rid of that game.
Because he knew where all the money was going.
Paragon was fun, but I think that was like one of the few MOBAs I actually enjoyed.
Because it never felt like a MOBA.
Gigantic. You like Gigantic, didn't you?
Yep.
That game didn't get enough. Like not enough people discovered that game, in my opinion. Even after it was brought back, and then it just died again. I'm like, oh.
It just got res to be dead again.
Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't go the way of Oh god, I always forget its name. Battleborn.
Ooh.
Pour millions into it, and then it's like, oops.
Now,
Ooh.
I guess we're gonna get to the main topic tonight. If you guys remember, last episode where Meek, Demi, Crunk, and Flowhugger all said how Spider-Man was downgraded and it looks like poop. And ain't nobody gonna buy that game.
Don't recall that.
And I was the only one. I was the only one that said the game's gonna be fire. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna
Twitter
be.
receipts are saying something different.
I am the only one on this podcast that was repping Spider-Man till it's full. So let's talk about it. Y'all exposed frauds.
You a thick asshole, boy.
Exposed. Now I'm playing. But Spider-Man is dropping on Friday. A lot of people have already been playing it. It's in the wild. So be careful.
If you're in the Midwest, it's dropping tonight.
Yeah.
So
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow Friday, right?
I watched
my
Jim
bad.
Sterling's
I'm used to us rocking on Wednesday, so I got my days mixed up. But yeah, dropping the midnight tonight. But be careful if you haven't already, because a lot of stuff is being spoiled out here in these Twitter streets, YouTube. So be careful. Stay off the internet for a little bit. But
I watched Jim Sterling cover it. I watched Jim Sterling cover it, and it's definitely a game I think I'm gonna get, but eventually. Because I saw something that made me a little anxious. I call it the Ubisoft syndrome, and Assassin's Creed, all of them suffer from it. There's a lot of busy work, but not a lot of main stories, main missions. And I'm like, I don't want right now another busy work game. But the game, the swinging mechanics, the combat, everything looks so clean, my dude. So clean. I just don't want busy work.
Yeah, that is my fear for it. But I think right now, I'm just gonna have fun with it.
What's that? 20 hours without side quests?
20
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, about 20 hours of main story.
I mean, if I want busy work, I still gotta finish Tom Clancy Wildlands. So it's like,
but I'm gonna keep it funky.
That game was way too long.
Bro, I do as well. How many things do you gotta do? Because I think I got about 4 more to do.
I gave up trying to do the main missions, and I just started doing side quests.
Oh man,
there's
you
3 endings.
Oh, dang.
Man, that game could have been half as many bosses, because there's the main bosses, and then there's there's 4 side bosses to 1 main boss.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have made this game with half the bosses, and it would have felt right. Like, you just this is too much to do, too much of the same thing to do. It's not a bad game. It should have ended 20 hours ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about for Spider-Man.
A lot of us spend a lot of time.
My biggest worry with Spider-Man is that it was the same thing as my worry with Arkham Knight, that the part of the story that means the most will be way too predictable. We all knew how Arkham Knight would end, and that's what bothers me about Spider-Man. I don't want to feel like I know what's going to happen and then get to the end and be right. Yeah, I don't want to feel like that the boss of all bosses, the actual main villain, is who I think it is.
It's Timmy Turner.
And that was the problem I had.
Dang, you spoiled it. Shut up.
That was the problem I had with Arkham Knight, because I'm like, I think I know who this is. I know who this is. I knew who this was.
He made a lot of references and shit. It's like, all right, man, you might just stop. Just stop.
Hey, are y'all gonna be like me? And y'all can spend a lot of time just walking around and randomly web swinging just to look at the city? That's gonna be so fun.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of that, look,
I'm spending 10 hours in photo mode. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, thus far, we've seen Avengers Tower. We've seen Sanctum Sanctorum. I don't care what's going on legally. I don't care what's going on behind the scenes. I feel some type of way in Spider-Man's New York if there's no Baxter building.
That's true.
Well, I feel some type of way if I'm not swinging past the building with a giant.
What does it sound like? Somebody's loading a shotgun right now.
Yeah, Stalin. Somebody's about to.
Right.
Okay.
Fame, it's all right, man. You don't have. You have so much to live for.
Man, fuck y'all.
I mean, it might be there because they are under the branch now. If you actually remember.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's odd that the few things that I wondered about that have been spoiled for me that I wanted to find out on my own so far. Nothing story-wise, just a few little things. Of those things, this is the one thing I've seen nothing about, and that worries me just a little.
I'm wondering if we have actual missions over there.
Man, can I get some Miles Morales DLC?
Absolutely, I want that Edge of the Spider-Verse suit.
That would be super dope. You
I
give me
need
some
a
Miles
hoodie to
Morales
swing
DLC.
through. Yeah. I want to see my hoodie blow in the wind.
I watched the video to see what all the suits look like, man. The damn suits look good as hell. Some of them look like they don't really belong, but I had to see them suits
I
look
have
like.
not been spoiled on this game yet.
Me either. I've been avoiding the internet like crazy.
Yeah, you better,
I haven't had anything significant spoiled for me, but here on out, until I get as far as I feel like I need to get, then or at least until I beat the main story, radio silence. I'm going quiet.
My favorite one's still the Scarlet Spider one that they showed off.
Oh,
I love that outfit.
beautiful.
So good. I kind of wish you could like toggle like the hoodie up and down, but
Yeah.
still looks good.
You know, I
Dallas,
haven't
bro,
seen.
chill on Twitter, bro, before you get them to come at me, B.
I haven't seen. I haven't seen the symbiote suit.
I've been waiting on you to react to that.
I haven't seen the symbiote suit, and I'm wondering if this in the game or not. That's like one of my favorite suits, and we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Oh, Dallas, I hate you, bro.
Because y'all do you guys need a room to talk your feelings out?
Oh boy.
Just hop on Twitter. That's
Yo,
all.
somebody like tinkering with the mechanic.
Bro,
or something?
that's what I'm saying. If someone's loading up a hell of like this going to war.
Bro, you know that's
Right now.
meat, bro. It's meat. I can see it's meat.
Yeah. I wonder
Y'all know
why
the
you said
snap.
it was the white dude of the podcast.
Because you always want eating, bro.
Oh,
Uh-huh. No. I know what you're trying to say.
No.
Oh wow.
No, Meek always eating before the
y'all
show.
know Hugger
Yeah.
was just gonna say it. She wasn't gonna miss no word.
Meek
You know
always
what
got
you
a
gonna
bag
say.
of popcorn and
He said
something
you
eating before the show.
eating.
You trying to say I can't walk? All right.
Bro, y'all need to chill, bro. Y'all need to chill. But I never said PC gamers can't walk. I never said that, bro. Like, stop letting Demi pump y'all head up, man. I never said that.
hey,
No, we heard it, man.
I didn't say anything.
Wow.
You trying to say I can't walk? All right, I'll see you next week on the podcast.
Oh god.
Oh, hope you can get there. It's gonna be on a pedestrian street.
Spider-Man gonna be good. Insomniacs, seems like they really took their time, and I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
I feel like no matter what I'm worried about, at the end of the day, it's going to be worth the money I spend.
As long as you get your money's worth, is it really like a bad game? But that's a bigger general topic.
It depends, because the story can be cheeks and the gameplay can be wonderful, and I can feel
But-
satisfied a little bit.
As long as you enjoyed it. Like, I know there's somebody probably
hell
out there
was
that
that?
enjoyed Ride to Hell Retribution.
Meek.
Oh,
Somebody out there enjoyed it.
Meek is playing
And they felt
Disney
like they
Adventures
got-
or something like that.
Yeah.
are you playing Rush?
No, I'm playing MLB The Show.
He said he don't
Go ahead,
play.
say it.
He said he don't play sports where they kneel.
Wow. I haven't been on. I haven't been on-
actually,
That's
it got
funny
hit.
because I don't remember saying any of these things.
My bad. I thought you heard that. Okay, my man Mike D in the chat said, as a PC gamer, I'll admit, me and all my PC gamer friends can't walk. Bruh.
Wonderful.
Hey,
See?
man, as long as
Myth
everybody
busted
knows
right
Mike
there,
G
man.
confirmed it.
Thought it was a joke. It was a cry for help. Is what it was.
We all know Mike G confirmed that what Demi said about PC gamers not being able to walk.
Would you stop throwing me under the bus here, bro? Like,
You said it.
You know the thing is, Demi, I don't even think Demi was the one who said it, but somehow Demi's name keeps getting brought up.
right?
Yep.
That was insane, bro. Like,
No,
that's
Demi
crazy.
Demi thought I said it, but I didn't say it. But in his mind, he must have already thought that PC gamers can't walk. That's why he thought I said it.
Nah, bro.
It was
That's such a crazy thing to think. Like, you know what? Did you hear about this PC guys? What? Yeah, they all can't walk. No way. Just sit there, and dude will never look at a computer to say, no, don't play that. Why not? I can't walk after.
so we said Hug ain't got no legs since she a PC gamer.
Oh,
She ain't got
hell
no
no.
legs. She got little nubs.
I got little
Oh, my
knobs. I roll
goodness.
around in my chair. I take the stairs on my little acorn stair lift thing. I ain't walk.
I bet your bath water dirty.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I get
Hey,
carried
wait, pause.
everywhere.
Pause. Have y'all seen the movie Upgrade?
What's that?
No.
Just watch that movie, and that's what this conversation makes me think of. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but
Oh, also now that Demi's in, we talked about at the beginning, at the top of the show, Xbox holding PC or PS4 back.
Xbox on the
And-
PC, bro.
Shut up. And I'd love to hear your thoughts
Confirmed.
on.
Make sure I go on Twitter. Xbox is holding
Yeah.
back the PC. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm running with it.
Yeah, fine, shit. I'll run with it. Oops. But yeah, what was the
Yeah, that
what
was
the
it.
game?
With Division.
So then by association, if you have an Xbox, you can't walk, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, you got Halo. Why would you want to get your ass up if you got that?
If you can play it
Well,
17 times.
To get up to turn it off.
As the
you can
biggest
just
Halo
turn it
fan
off
in here,
via
you
the
gonna be
remote.
disrespectful?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the game was. That
It was the
Dan brought up.
Division.
Oh yeah, the Division. There's a thing leaked about Xbox. Didn't want the PS4 edition to be as good as theirs, and I kind of want to know your thoughts about that.
I honestly think that's pretty scummy. That's a scumbag move. But I think that's business because I believe they both equally have done this to make sure nothing is on par with each other, depending on the game and the multi-plat if they have the deal. If I'm not mistaken. So while it sucks, I think this happens a lot more than people think. And I kind of hate that they were wasting time with the Division because the game wasn't that great, but
Oh man, I love that game.
I did too.
It's good now.
The min-maxing of that game, the tiny little stats that added up, man, I put so much time into that game.
One reason I stopped playing it because
now?
I lost friends who played it, so I didn't really like rocking that game by myself.
Oh man, I would rather play by myself because then I have to play with my friend, and I'm like, if you keep getting me killed, our friendship is over.
So maybe after Spider-Man, me can actually get on Halo. We can run some Halo together since he ditched me last weekend.
Nah, that's not what happened though.
Hurt my feelings, but you know. Let's see. My man AP Cool says MCC is awesome on the X. You know, I only fired up Halo 1, but I want to get the guys together, man, so we could do Halo 3 and 4, and run 4-player co-op. Because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like Halo 1, even though it's like upgrading and stuff, that game looks like ass. I'm snobby now, bro. I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. I can't wait to hop in 3 and 4 because I know they're gonna be looking glorious as all get out. But
I just started playing Combat Evolved. That's good.
I'm really like, I want to download it back, but that's a lot of bandwidth, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, you don't have unlimited?
I have a cap, yes.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm eventually just gonna get the cap off.
You need to come to Texas, bro. Listen, we got unlimited internet, and we got free electricity at nighttime.
man,
How do y'all have free electricity at night?
Because we do.
because it's too hot not to.
My AC run all night, and I don't have to think about it.
Man,
Hey man, just relax, bro.
My man TF Guy say Halo 3 doesn't look that great, but Halo 4 looks crazy in 4K. Halo 2 looks
Halo
good in
2.
4K.
Yeah.
What
You know, I
Titanfall
play
look
Halo.
like in 4K?
I play Halo 2, and it just, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna be the guy here. It's all right. Things a little
All right.
So we gotta start a GoFundMe
Relax.
for Demi's internet.
Relax.
I'm gonna be that guy here.
You know what? I kind of not on the Halo because I have not played Halo 1 in a very long time. Have I played Halo 1? I think I might have been super drunk. Anyway.
There we go.
I feel like sometimes your older games, you know, you see with rose-tinted glasses, like at least once a year, I like to go back and start playing the first 3 Mass Effects, and I started playing Mass Effect 1 again. I was like, oh god, this is ugly.
That game did not age well at all.
Not age well.
No, but the story, man, the gameplay is trash, but the RPG mechanics and the story, so
you gotta
good.
fight the game to play the game sometimes.
Yeah, when you have to,
Especially when you fight that Asari. I can't remember her name. Oh my god, that was so bad. It was like the Asari. What was that? That was like that was 2. You were trapped in that room, and the enemies kept like spawning over and over again. You're like fighting the controls. Yeah.
Number 2.
God.
My man Mike is just exposing the PT community tonight. Usually at video conventions have a team of doctors and ambulances ready on call for heart attacks and strokes.
God.
My man is exposing the people tonight.
Dude, the one game controls I had to fight, if I remember correctly, was Mass Effect 1, where you had to use the Mako to get around for certain planets.
We don't even talk about the Mako. That's not even part of the game. That's a joke. Oh my god. But I do love that every single game after that, they keep referencing it. It's just like Shepard can't drive. But Mike D, you're right. There is a team of doctors and ambulances on call, and you know, also Fame is right too. There's napkins on call for when people stroke it off, because you know you see those awesome graphics.
Excuse me?
What?
Whoa!
At this point, I don't see how y'all are surprised
this
by
podcast turned way left.
Hey, Fame started it.
I heard the record scratch just now.
I tuned out for a second, about some napkins and stroking off. What the fuck?
Yo, this isn't Yakuza. You aren't getting pocket tissues, bro. Relax.
Yakuza looks good though.
It does.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100% funky, right? All jokes aside, like I'm looking super forward to Spider-Man. Like it's gonna be one of the best games this gen. But I will say, Insomniac, Microsoft, do something, because I need that Sunset Overdrive too. Like I need that.
Make it happen.
They need to make that happen. Like Spider-Man gonna be dope. One thing I'm looking forward to, because Sunset Overdrive had a great traversal system. I think Spider-Man is gonna be super dope, and you can see a lot of the elements from Sunset Overdrive's traversal system in Spider-Man. But all I'm saying is now that Spider-Man is done and it's out, Insomniac, take some time, chill. Microsoft, make that phone call because y'all need it. Call them and get that game made, because the game deserves a sequel. It's one of the most underrated games this gen. It is the best Xbox game this gen, in my opinion. It needs a sequel.
And don't let y'all corporate pride get in the way either.
Game was buns.
What?
Here goes this guy, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, man. Like that game was so bad, man. I've put about 14 hours in that game, and that's me restarting, giving it another chance. Just the whole traversal thing, I hated it. I hated it so much. If I'm trying to shoot at like a group of enemies in a small area, and I have to keep sliding back and forth, 10 feet this way, 10 feet that way, 10 feet this way, 10... I hated that shit. I hated it
being
so
so
much.
garbage at aiming.
Get your aim up, kid.
Sunset Overdrive was an amazing game. Because
there's a lot of enemies, though. There's a lot of enemies. It's not just like 1 or 2 enemies. There's a lot of enemies.
So
the weapons were super dope.
And start just blasting at them. Like, it's simple, man.
God.
The weapons were super dope. Instead of perfectly for a sequel, we need that sequel.
It's the age-old Dark Souls thing. Just get good.
Oh no, Dark Souls is trash though. So
yeah.
Oh. Well, we all agree.
Oh, so wait a minute. I think you just need to just hit better.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Back up, stick and move.
Hey, them games mechanics are bad. Nobody can tell me.
I hate it, man.
There's a difference though between a game being bad and a game just not being for you.
Yeah.
Dark Souls type games really aren't for me.
I like Bloodborne more than I like Dark Souls.
Speaking of Bloodborne, it's playable on PC via PS crap now or stupid now or something. I don't know.
Oh
wow, you had it.
Right. You can slander that.
Then you just famed it up like real
what?
Quick.
Oh,
you just made it famous.
Famed it up,
bro. I hate y'all on everything.
Yeah. Come on, be nice.
I love Thugger. Why Crunk Girl so quiet?
I wasn't quiet. I was playing the game and I was letting y'all talk, and I was in here screaming.
She was waiting. She was waiting. First time someone said something truly bad about PlayStation, she gonna chime right in.
And she gonna giddy up and gonna start clicking the hood.
I was waiting on PlayStation slander would not be tolerated.
She's like the people in Overwatch when they come right up to the glass. And it's like, what you doing in there? It's like she's just waiting. Like, y'all about to say some shit in 30 seconds?
Well,
I got you.
I ain't gonna lie though, I forgot I was on mute. I forgot I was on mute.
My man TF guy said Microsoft being an exclusive Black Panther game would be dope.
That would be dope.
See, that'd be better. See, I would be down with that more than a Superman game. I don't really don't like Superman at all.
Superman seems to fit for Xbox though.
Dude.
No, what, strong and powerful?
No.
I mean,
oh, you're right. Actually, you know, you're right. Strong and powerful with no substance. That's exactly right.
Strong
you
and
said it,
powerful.
not me.
Yo, I'm not gonna front.
me.
If Microsoft wants to piggyback off of God of War, make a Thor game. And you can get some of them buckets off of God of War.
Man.
Nah.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Microsoft. It's a recipe for failure. Don't do
You
it.
need to go and play some movie tie-in games and realize how, as much as the intentions are good, movie tie-in games suck.
Not movie tie-in. It can't be movie. If Black Panther movie tie-in, it'd be terrible. Black Panther will have to be its own standalone game, and it had to be T'Challa scanning to. Chadwick Boseman scanning to the game.
That would be dope, though.
That would be dope.
Y'all know Chadwick Boseman. He tired of being Black Panther already, bro.
He really does.
He's tired of hearing Wakanda forever.
Oh, dude, yeah, because like, you see his reaction like at the movie premiere. He's doing the Wakanda forever, and then it's like a month later. They're still like, "Hey, do this!" Like enough.
Somebody
He
did it
just
to
looked
him.
dead inside.
Somebody did it to him while he was at the college tour, and like he just looked.
He was
like
so
he
mad
wanted
at girl,
to
like
swing.
you had to do it. You had to do it.
Even what is that? Michael B. Jordan. They said something like, "Can you give it an interview?" He's like, "Can you do this?" He goes, "No, I'm not Killmonger." Just with a dead serious
Like,
face.
yes, you are, bro. Because you sucked at
Yes,
you sucked
you
at being
can't
Johnny
be
Storm.
nobody else.
You sucked at
Think
being
about it.
Johnny
It's like-
Storm.
Think about it. It's like that's probably their 5th or 6th interview of the day. Somebody's always asking, like Scarlett Johansson, when they do the Avengers stuff, everybody asks her, "Oh, what kind of underwear were you wearing?" Or "Did you get to wear underwear?"
Snap.
It's just like, dude.
My
That's no
man
question
TF
about the
guy
movie.
coming with the slander. He say,
You know what's
Sony
crazy
fans
though?
are like the new Warriors fans. They only root for whoever's winning because it makes them feel good, like being part of the in crowd to trash on Xbox. Big facts alert.
I'm glad I ain't a fan.
You know
of
what's crazy though is everybody who has played the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four has done a different role and done a way better job.
Yep.
Right?
Michael B.
Evans.
Jordan came out to be Killmonger, and Chris Evans became Captain America. Yeah.
Like, you gotta fail in that role, and then you get that great
Or you
stride.
could just be Green Lantern and become Deadpool.
Or
Yeah,
also Michael B. Jordan did a fantastic job in Creed. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a
Amazing.
bit of a tie-in that a lot of people probably didn't notice or pretty much care to notice. But you know, in the comic books, like the Fantastic Four were like the first people to ever go to Wakanda outside of Wakandians, and then Michael B. Jordan was Johnny Storm Fantastic Four, and he was the first one to get there, and then Chris Evans got there. So kind of a bit of a small tie-in of Fantastic Four people were first to get to Wakanda, just like in the comics. That's just a little small history for y'all.
That's cool.
That's
I want to
actually
make
pretty
an official announcement to the podcast that a little over 3 hours, and Greatness will bestow PlayStation once more.
So
just
you
letting
probably
everyone
won't
know.
hear from any of them on Twitter.
Yeah, we're going radio silent. So
But we're going to get up out of here because we said it'll be a short show. It's not a normal day. It's football night. People getting hyped for Spider-Man. Let's get these outros going. My man, Dallas.
Spider-Man. I'm about to sit here saying this whole song to y'all right now, man. I'm gonna say bye now because I ain't gonna be able to say bye later. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all messing with us. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all always awesome.
Half man, half God.
Hello, I was late today. I apologize for that. Spider-Man, I'm excited. We are Venom. Let's
just
make it happen.
Spider-Man.
I'm ready. I've been playing Mario Odyssey, knocking this on out the way, just trying to prepare myself. But you know, I'm here. I'm set. I got some reviews coming for you guys. It's gonna be popping. I got some review codes that just came my way, so let's make it happen. Woo! I'm ready.
Crunk girl.
Yo, it was a great show. A lot of stuff been going on, but man, Spider-Man coming out. I won't be playing it day one, but I will be playing it soon. Soon as my cousin gets finished playing the copy, then he's
I'm gonna be on that NBA Live.
I am, and before I go, I want to give a shout out to ownsmash.com, capital O N capital SMASH .com for giving me the copy of NBA Live for free. I won it last night off a whim. So yeah, thanks to them for letting me get that. So that means I ain't got to pay $40 for it, because that's what I would have had to pay if I would have bought it. But yeah, man, shouts out to everybody who came through in the comments and everybody who's gonna watch later on after this processes. I appreciate it.
My man,
we appreciate it. I ain't gonna say we appreciate it.
That's what's up. Me.
Always good to be on. Always good to be on the cast. Always having a great time. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thugger in this motherfucker.
Okay. Well, it's a great show, guys. We talked about a lot of good things. There's going to be a lot of game releases coming up right quick, and I'm excited for what we got going to bring to you. We got some stuff in the works. If I'm not on the next show, it's because my birthday's next week, and I might still be drunk 2 weeks from now.
How old are you going to be?
I will be 25.
Oh, you still a baby.
You're going to be at the bar, taking down them blowjobs and all that stuff.
Whoa,
The
what?
drink.
Whoa.
The drink.
Whoa.
The drink.
Nah, you could have chose any other drink.
The drink.
You still a baby out here, dog. 25.
You call it a muff diver. Why you gotta call it
Buttery nipples. That's a drink.
Wow.
That's a drink.
Buttery nipples.
I'm glad you guys come to tune in on the show, even though it's not our usual day, and we'll see you next time.
Bro, I'm just trying to name drinks.
Shout out to everybody who's gonna be on.
I can't believe you just said that.
Who's gonna be on NBA 2K tonight as well? It's a 2K night, Spider-Man night, NBA Live night. It's a bunch of stuff coming out tonight. So.
Oh, before we go, Mike D says, "Me and my veteran homies, thank you for the great show."
Yeah, buddy. Man, thank you guys for the chat coming out, Rockers. Man, you guys did level up to 60. We appreciate y'all. This is the Double XP podcast. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. If you guys look on the screen, you see all of my compadres. These are some of my favorite people on the planet. Please do me a favor, go and follow all these people on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Mixer, all that good stuff. Follow my people, rock with them. They are good people. They are real gamers. So we come here for fun. We have fun. We shuck and jive, and we crack jokes, but it's all in the name of fun. So rock with my people. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. This was level 60 of the Double XP podcast. You guys have a great one.
Hey.
We out.